We are only one game week into the new European season, and yes, I have a change of strategy already. It's only a slight change, it's nothing major, but I think this is something that's really going to help progress the gallery forward to hit the goals that I've set in another video. But please don't forget, if you're enjoying these videos, hit that thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel if you're new, it really helps out. So to get into it, I sold a fair few players. I sold Thomas Araujo, Costa, Jimenez, Bursic, Trubin, Tillman, Antonio Silva, Julian Alvarez, Enzo Fernandez, Gertruda, Conceição, Alvaro Carrares, Calafiori, Terrier, Grealish, Batterina, Neres, and Lenormand. I've sold all these players and I've brought a few players in, but as crazy as it sounds, I can actually put more lineups out even though I've brought less players in. So if we take a look at the players I've brought into the gallery after selling those, I got Julian Alvarez back, which was always the plan. I wanted him in the collection with the other City boys I had. I brought in Kobel to partner up with Schlotterbeck. These two are just from the same collection for the XP bonus. I brought in Edison to partner up with Gavardiol, Vicario to go with my Romero, Chouameni to go in with the Real Madrid boys, and Hradecki to go in with Grimaldo or Hincapié, whichever one's predicted to start. I've got the best lineup game score, whatever they're going to score that week. And Enzo Fernandez, I brought in the new season Enzo. I wanted him to partner up with my forward Cole Palmer. And as you can see, all these I've brought in are from Champ. So what I did is got rid of all the under 23 players I had that weren't in the champion region. And I've done this because previously, if I go to the lineup builder, my strategy was Premier League in season. Premier League in season with the in season Villa boys I had. Premier League Classic, Champ Classic, and Under 23 Classic. But after looking at the scores from game week 1, it could just be an anomaly. They could stay this low, but I just couldn't believe how low the scores were actually in the region specific competitions. So if we go to La Liga and we go to D1, it was only 397 points to win the division, compared to Champ, which was 456 points, I believe. There was like a 60-point swing from first place in this to first place in Champ. And both first places won an Mbappe. So you're getting the same reward for getting 60 points less. So the slight change of strategy that I've put in place is I am going, obviously, to prioritise my Prem. I'm going to prioritise La Liga Classic, Bundesliga Classic, Under 23 Classic, and anything left I will put into Champ, just to see if I can pick up a few rewards or pick up a few reward boxes along the way. That's why I picked up the extra Champ goalkeepers and the extra Champ players to help me out with my lineups. And like I said, even though I brought less players in than I sold, I've actually got more lineups out. So if we go into the next week, I've put my lineups out, and in season I've got a Martinez, Gonza, Anana, Tillmans and Watkins. Got Martinez, McAllister, Bailey and a John McGinn. And in the third one I've got Pickford, Matson, Ramsey, Rogers and Enzo. Bit of a throwaway, but it's in Division 5. Matson might not start, Ramsey might not start. Pickford up against Spurs, potential bad score there, so that's why they went in Division 5. And then the Premier League Classic, I brought in Edison to partner up with my Gavardiol, so they are in Team 1 with Bruno Guimaraes, Heung-min Son and Cole Palmer. And then Team 2, we got Alisson, Trent, Szoboszlai, Salah and Bruno Fernandes. And then Team 3, the Vicario brought in to partner up with Romero, with Cole Palmer, Anthony Gordon and Luis Diaz. And then, like I said, I'm going to prioritise La Liga then and Bundesliga over Champ. So in La Liga, we got Courtois, Militao, Bellingham, Mbappe and Vinny Jr. Ter Stegen, Koundé, Tchouaméni, Rodrigo and Julian Alvarez, who has obviously just joined Atletico in Team B in Division 2. And then Bundesliga, I got my Kobel, I just brought in, Schlotterbeck, Elise, Musiala and Harry Kane. Team 2, which is also Division 2, Prodecki, Grimaldo, Xavi Simons, Boniface and Wirtz. And then what I had left over obviously went into Champ, and that was Maignan, Robertson, Vitinha, Diego Jota and Kimmich. Then I got the Arsenal boys in the second team as Raya, Saliba, Rice, Martinelli and Odegaard. This was a tough one for me because obviously being a Villa fan, I've got the Villa collections and I've also got the Arsenal collections because they score really well, Arsenal so rare, and obviously second place in the league for the last 2 years. They just play really well as well. So with us playing each other this weekend, didn't really want to put them in high lineups. It's at Villa Park. It's going to be a tough game. So I thought there might not be potential high scores here. So that's why they didn't go in any of the top lineups. And then Champ, the third team, which is in Division 4, we got Martinez, Rudiger, Douglas Luiz for Juventus, Watkins and João Palhinha, who has joined Bayern. And then the under-23s. This is why I got rid of the under-23s from the other regions, because I have got plenty of under-23s in the champion regions that I can use in these lineups. I was just having players in my gallery sat there doing nothing that were wasted. So we got Mamadashvili, Hincapié, Saka, Garnacho and Gravenberch. In this one we got Chevalier, Van der Ven, João Neves, Saka forward and Mainu. And third lineup we got Carl Hein, Alphonso Davies, Smith Rowe, Nico Williams and Jacob Ramsey. This is, like I say, one of the throwaway lineups, but it's in Division 4, so let's see if it can pick up a box. And then in training, obviously, I got Bart Verbruggen. Not sure if he's back yet, so that is why he's in training, or he could be in one of the under-23 lineups also. Obviously, we got Rodri from Man City. He's not predicted to start this weekend either. He didn't play last weekend. He only got back to Man City a couple of days, apparently, before the new season started. So it seems that they got Ipswich at home. He could get rested for this game as well, so I'm not going to risk him in one of the main lineups. And then, obviously, we still got White, we got Havertz, we got Virgil van Dijk. Pedri looks like he's just coming back from his injury. McGinn, Trossard, Powell. Another Duggo down here. Jesus, Arda Güler, Gabriel, McGinn, Marquinhos. There's some really good players who are still in the training lineups that will get rotated depending on the matchups week in, week out. And I just believe with the scores that were in La Liga and Premier League were really low compared to Champion. And also the entrants as well. If you've seen the entrants, Division 1 in La Liga, there's 507 people. It's mad. But you go to D1 or D2 in Champ, there's 3,388 people at the moment. It's like nearly 6 times as many people. So you're coming up against a lot less people if you play in the specific regions. So that is why I decided to make this change to the strategy, and fingers crossed it can bring in some extra rewards to the gallery, like I said, to progress with the goals on FC Tato's Villa. Well, thanks for watching another Sorare video on the channel. Please don't forget, if you are enjoying the video, hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. And if you're new to Sorare, want to start up, I will leave the link down in the description. Thanks for watching and have fun.